Hello, welcome back to 3.0. I'm Dr. Sunil Kutty. I'm a brain and spine surgeon. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Cauda equina syndrome. Cauda means tail and equinus means a horse. So Cauda equina means tail of a horse. Now, what does the tail of a horse got to do with neurosurgery? And which part of the human body resembles one? It's primarily the end of the spinal cord where it gives away multiple roots that looks like the Cauda equina or the tail of a horse. And the syndrome associated with that is called as the Cauda equina syndrome. And apart from its anatomical similarity to a horse's tail, this syndrome also has a galloping course, and you actually have to race to your doctor to seek urgent treatment on time. The first point, what is Cauda equina syndrome? Basically, when this bunch of nerve fibers at the end of the spinal cord gets compressed by anything, it leads to a constellation of symptoms, and this symptom complex is called as the Cauda equina syndrome. So what does it consist of? It consists of pain in the lower back, weakness in both the lower limbs. So the weakness could be restricted to just a foot drop or difficulty in lifting up your toes, or complete weakness of both the lower limbs. And third and the most important would be bowel bladder incontinence, that is inability to control your bowel and bladder functions. Now we go to the second point. What causes Cauda equina syndrome? Basically anything that compresses this bunch of nerve roots inside the spinal canal where it is confined could lead to Cauda equina syndrome. So what are those? It is usually a disc which has extruded out from its space, entered the spinal canal and is compressing this bunch of roots. It could also be a spinal tumor, or it could be a tumor emanating from one of these roots. It could be compression externally by a clot, an epidural clot, or a pus over the dura. So anything which compresses this bunch of nerves would give rise to Cauda equina syndrome. Now we come to the third and the final point, the treatment of Cauda equina. Before we talk about treatment, it is important that we all realize what is the importance of seeking early treatment. In Cauda equina, usually there is profound neurological deficit, and once any neurological deficit, by which I mean weakness in the legs, the loss of bowel bladder continence. So these neurological deficits, once it is established, becomes extremely difficult for us to retrieve. So the more the delay in you seeking treatment, the lesser would be the benefit from whatever is done from that point on. Now we've understood that the Cauda equina syndrome is caused by compression of these nerve roots. So the treatment would obviously involve a decompression. But before we go ahead with the surgical decompression, we want to confirm the exact cause or the pathology behind this compression. So we get an MRI done. This MRI helps us in knowing what exactly is happening inside the spinal canal, what is compressing these roots. Apart from that, we also know the exact level at which this is happening. This helps us in making our approach to this whole procedure minimal invasive. So the incisions could be small, the bony removal could be small. So we know exactly where we are going. We decompress only that part, free the nerves and come out safely. Now in the patients with Cauda equina with profound neurodeficit, even after surgery, they are expected to undergo rigorous physiotherapy, which would help them recover in due course. So it's a long duel, and the duel gets longer with delay in seeking treatment. So that's it, my 3 points on Cauda equina.